Ready? Oh, sorry guys. Sorry for the delay. I don't know my network. I don't know what's happening today. But anyways, welcome to today's edition of our regular weekly family meetings. And did you join me on my Instagram live? If you did, let me know. But guys, really, nothing happened on the live stream tonight. Big Brother did not have any plans for us, so they were just freestyling. They were just going on adverts. In fact, we had like 100 adverts. But yeah, welcome to tonight's family meeting. And even though nothing really happened, like even though there were not a lot of activities on the live stream, most of us were actually bored and all of that. Somebody just said better sing for us. I'm on the many, many, many now. I'm on the many, many now. The mother, Ovulo, Odumo. You people should not allow me become a nonsense person this night. But guys, even though not a lot of activities happened tonight on the Toby, you have no respect for me, okay? You don't have respect for me, you don't have respect for my voice. I'll shock you. I will shock you. I never off gen. No, I go use light the gen do live now. May nepa no go off light when would they talk. After this live stream I'll turn it off because there's still lights, but I don't trust them. Anyways, like I said, not a lot of things happened on the live show, but then Ebuka passed some information across, even though he mentioned that Big Brother would still throw more lights on that, right? So let me quickly mention it to you guys before we get on to other things, because I really wanted to talk to you guys about some other things. Okay. Ebuka mentioned that going forward, every live show, every Sunday, there would be a jury. Yeah. Now, before we get to the jury part, he mentioned that um every nomination, that the live nomination process is different now. You will not be going into the diary room to nominate the housemates that you would like to see leave the house, right? Instead, what you'll be doing is going to nominate those housemates that you would like to see stay. Can you see that Big Brother is trying to bring a lot of twists and turns? Hence my title, right? So you're not going in to say, I want this person to leave, I want this person to leave, or I want this person to be up for possible eviction. Instead, going forward, starting tomorrow, they will be going into the diary room to nominate those housemates. I don't know, maybe Big Brother will say 2 housemates or so, but then you nominate the housemates that you would like to stay, you know, the ones you would like to stay in the house, right? And then about the jury stuff, every Sunday, every live eviction show, there would be a jury. And this is just a mix of, housemates, ex-housemates from the show that would come on the Sunday live stream every Sunday. And what they will basically be doing is, after they have collected names, after the names of, housemates that are now up, that's supposed to leave, they would now give them the list of the bottom housemates that their names appeared on the list. And so they would then decide, they would deliberate amongst themselves, and then they would decide which of the housemates which of the housemates that they would love to stay back, and the ones that they would love to go, So after everybody don't vote, where it's okay, now these people, now these people, now these people, they'll come give them the list. They'll come give jury the list. The jury would be, on the Sunday live show, maybe with Ebuka in the studio. I don't know yet, because they said they are going to tell us more about it. But yeah, so this jury now will be the ones to decide who gets to leave and who gets to stay, and all of that. So I don't know how I feel about that yet. I would like to see how that pans out on Sunday. That's next week Sunday. I would like to see how that goes, before I can, say for sure how I feel about it. But for now, I'm not particularly feeling it, because, like, which one is going to nominate who you would like to stay? Are they fight for 120 mula? You say, make a find person when go stay. Then, okay, maybe I might choose to put the weaker housemates, or those that I consider the weaker housemates, to stay. Then again, jury go come say, okay, these people go, these people no go. I don't know. But then again, Biggie said that, and I just had to tell you guys that as well. Okay, now on the live stream, Ebuka had asked Messi. I'm not going. Ebuka was just asking. You know, say Ebuka said he tired for the show today. Ebuka wear only one cloth. You don't see it happen before. One cloth. Now Baba wear from beginning of the show to the end, because he said, he say, now waste of clothes, because this show not really jig. You understand? So Ebuka was just asking me questions. Oh, what do you think about this one? What do you think about this one? I'm just like, what was all this shalaye for? Like, they had even asked Messi, oh, what do you think about the dynamics of the game and all of that? And for she's like, that she would prefer where, the ladies, come together, to be there for one another, as opposed to having the whole rivalry thing and all of that. That she wants it to be like the woman's season, blah, 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 blah. Ebuka now asked Doyin, what do you think? Doyin was like, well, she doesn't see that happening. As much as that's like a good, idea, that's something that she would love to see. But she just feels like, the rivalry would still be there. It would always be there. And for me, I feel like the rivalry is one of the big, I feel like Big Brother actually, what's the English now? Thrives. Big Brother actually thrives on, all these rivalry thing, So if you're saying take it out, which is something that I doubt they can do, but that's what Messi wanted. Doing is like good idea, but she doesn't see that happening. But then when Ebuka asks Cross talk am as e be, he say that thing Messi talk say is good for her and her people. But then for him, he just feels like, a guy should win the show, because, it's really not easy on the guys like that. Say, if they come out, say, woman go still win them, go still go outside again, go still get more money and all of that. Ebuka now asked him, okay, so why do you say that, the men do? He say, say the women, what they get now, breast and nash, big breast and big nash. As much as maybe the way he said it, came up somehow, but we all get the point Cross was trying to make. To be honest, let's be realistic. I'm not saying that these female housemates are not hustling. I'm not saying that at all. I mean, like, there are a couple of them, yes. And right now I'm choosing my words right, but there are a couple of them that we see doing great things for themselves and all of that. To be honest, I'm really not here even to judge who they sponsor a lifestyle, they no sponsor. At the end of the day, if you find who go sponsor your lifestyle, go meet the person, nothing concern me. You understand? But don't come and be telling me small girl, big God kind of things. But that aside, Cross was basically expressing how he feels like, like guys, now women, they get big nash, they get big breasts, it's easier for them and all of that. Then the lady like, oh, that's misogynistic, that's this one. I see the nonsense that's coming out of his mouth. I say these things are things that we say even amongst ourselves generally, when you dey gist with your friend. You say, no be all these girls wey get nyash, if they just open small nyash, open small breast, money go enter. That was basically what Cross was saying. He wasn't trying to disrespect any lady, okay? People don't they take and say in they disrespect women. People should stop doing all these things. I don't know, is it just on the internet that we do these things where we're like, oh, you are cancelled, why would you say something like that? Meanwhile, now the things where you and your friends they fit talk inside house be that, but a person talk am outside on our call one day, the guy didn't say anything out of place. To be honest, it's just maybe he could have used a better choice of words and all of that. But big nash, big breast. Now you say they open for us with that. You understand what I mean? So yeah, I didn't see anything out of place like that from what he said. But anyways, moving on from that, Ebuka told them that some of you are in this house, but you are acting like you are fans of your fellow housemates. Like you're literally trying to worship them, trying to just be on their good side. Like it's almost like some people literally came with the powers they feel they had from their other seasons and all of that. That it's a game and they're all equal. Blah blah blah. So basically, Ebuka just they ask question left, right, center. They go advertise today. They go advertise today. All these plenty adverts, not in this show today, makes sense. But then again, as expected, first live shows are not always the best, in terms of content and all of that. But I don't know, for some reason, today's one was just too glaring. It was so boring, really, really boring. But anyways, moving away from that, I saw that some of you told me, oh, Betha, oh, there was another fight. After you went to bed, they were still fighting, they were still doing this and all of that. The drama last night was a lot, guys, and to be honest, I would not tell you that I followed everything, because again, it's a Sunday and a lot of us have to go to church, so I was awake till like past 3 when I posted the first video of the party, and then I filmed the other video, the one I posted this morning, I edited and posted it like this morning, right? So I had to schedule that so that I could go to church whilst you guys still had something to watch. Okay, it wasn't like I filmed it this morning. So yeah, I missed out on some other extra drama that happened. But again, today I mentioned to you guys in the last video that there was this whole back and forth thing between there was this whole basketballs that happened, and Soma was in the middle of it, doing making it look like, oh, the guy came to her to say he likes her and all of that, and then Angel also getting upset and literally going into the wardrobe, into Soma's wardrobe, and pouring his clothes on the floor, you know, simply because she was asking him to return her bracelet, bracelet where they share which day they don't they collect and back based on they say. Now Soma was in the diary room and he was giving Big Brother his own side of the story. He basically explained to Big Brother that Mercy literally came to him and was like, you need to ship with my man, you need to ship with my baby girl, Angel. You need to ship. And the guy's like, yes, I'm feeling Angel, like we're vibing and all of that. She's my G, I'm her G, but like don't force it. If I need to make a move, I would be the one to decide that. It's not you that come and be telling me, oh, make a move or don't make a move. And then Messi kept on telling him, if you don't ship with my girl right now, if you don't go to her right now and tell her that you like her, I will make your life miserable in this house. I don't know why some people feel like they have the veto power or the ultimate veto power to make somebody's life miserable. Like, it's not your freaking house. So why would you even be making such statements? Just because you won a season doesn't make you the guardian of what now of the house. So say you go tell people say you go make them. Venita made that statement the other day. I will make this person's life miserable. This one too, they tell person say I'll make this person's life miserable, and I'm just like, okay. And he's like, okay, I would speak to this Angel girl, but let that be my call. But she not allow. So whatever it is, she went to Angel and told Angel, and then Doyin now came and scattered everything when Doyin was like that the guy was also asking her out. And then Angel was now pissed, like, why would the guy be making it look like he's rejecting her? When in the real sense of it, she is not even coming towards the guy like that. Like, yes, they're cool, but like they're not an item, they're not in a ship yet and all. So that kind of pissed her off, and that was actually why she needed her bracelet back. And Soma didn't think that was the right time to Soma didn't think that that was the right time to return the bracelet, because he felt like returning it, he would also like a moment to speak with her. And so he held on to the bracelet. Sheyi came, oh, Angel is asking for her bracelet, Angel is asking for her bracelet, and he did not return it until like when he saw that she was a bit calm. By the time he got to the dressing area to drop the bracelet in her wardrobe, he realized that she had scattered his clothes, because she had threatened to do that if he doesn't return the bracelet. And so she went ahead to do it. I'm seeing someone saying, oh, but that's just his own part. But then, yes, it's his own part, but he was bold enough to still say the same thing to Angel. Okay, I don't think that he would now lie about. I'm not saying they cannot add Jara to the story, but I'm saying he was very detailed in his narration, in his choice of words, the things Messi said. He repeated them over and over, using the same words and all of that. And so these same words, this same explanation was exactly what he took to Angel. And of course, that there will be no way Angel will not mention it to Messi. So if he wasn't sure, or if he was lying about those statements that he said Messi made, he probably would not repeat them to Angel, knowing fully well that Angel will still take it there. So I feel like to an extent he was telling the truth. And I don't know why they sweat. Oh, I don't really understand why they sweat, but yeah. So they had that, and then Ebuka, Big Brother was now telling him, anyway, so let's look on the brighter side. Congratulations, you've broken a record. He now said, what record? Big Brother now said, you've made it past 1 week in Biggie's house, because the last time he was evicted in the first week. So that kind of made him smile a bit. And then after a while, Big Brother was like, do you need my help? It was like, he doesn't know that he just doesn't like confrontations and all of that. He would like to speak to Angel about it, but then he just doesn't want a situation where she would snub him and then he will now feel disrespected. But gladly we saw both of them. Before and day on, everything they on at the sweat. These lights are harsh, actually. Forget that I'm shining here. I don't wonder how fire go be, because this is hot. Okay, this is really hot. But He had a conversation with Angel and they kind of trashed it out and all of that. It was Angel acted based off of the feedback she got from her friends. And like she said, she took her friend's words for it and all of that. But yeah, they had that conversation, right? Now, for Mercy, you guys know she's still upset with Ike and the whole fact that he passed a comment to Ilebaye saying, oh, when he touch her nyash, say, your nyash soft, blah blah blah, say this is the real deal, blah blah blah. So for Mercy, she's upset that she even had that moment with Ike where she was like, John or disrespect me, blah 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 after the party. And then she got upset again because this Ilebaye girl did not feel the need, according to her, Ilebaye did not feel the need to tell Ike not to make that kind of statement, simply because the positive side of it was for her. If not that Angel had, attacked Ike, Ilebaye would probably not have said anything. And then after Angel now started talking, Ilebaye's voice was now the loudest. So for Mercy, is like, why didn't you speak the first time? Why did you have to wait for Angel to start talking before you now carry the matter on your head? For someone that, I try to make sure that, I show her love and all of that, seeing how like most of the housemates are treating her. So Mercy was really pained. She's like, she doesn't even want to talk about it with anybody, that she just wants to remove herself. She doesn't want to have anything to do with Ike. She doesn't want to have anything to even do with Ilebaye, because the fact is, when she tries to have that conversation with Ilebaye, there's no way Ilebaye will not mention Ike's name. And that's one name she doesn't want to hear. That's one person she doesn't want to talk about. And then Big Brother was like, because like she was really venting, Big Brother was not like, Mercy, it may seem as though you look more beautiful when you're upset. Then she now smiled and laughed. Big Brother now said, oh, finally a smile. But then he now went on to ask her, he was like, Mercy, if the reverse was the case, and somebody that you genuinely like and someone that you look up to suddenly changes their attitudes towards you without giving you a chance to defend yourself over a certain rumor, how would you feel? She was not like, Big Brother, I get your point. Okay, fine. I will talk to Ilebaye, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, hopefully they would have that conversation. Okay? Someone is asking me, waiting because that Big Brother, because I fire. And they talk the lights when they make me sweat. This place is cool, but the lights are still too much, which is why I'm sweating. That's what I was trying to explain. Okay. Big Brother actually scolded the housemates before the live show started. He gathered them and he told them that they need to watch their actions. That he has noticed that a lot of them are, provoking other housemates, and for him that's a big that's something that's big. When they check the rule book and all of that, it comes with a lot of punishments, and also he told them to be careful and all of that. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's basically what happened from this afternoon when I watch, like this evening when I watched till the live stream. Nothing else. I have talked about the twist, but let me quickly mention that again before we call it a wrap. Okay. Ebuka mentioned to us, although Big Brother is still going to throw more light and all of that, but Ebuka mentioned two things. One is the jury issue. That's the jury. The other one is tagged, please pardon me. Okay? Jury, please pardon me. So this whole please pardon me thing would start off tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is supposed to be like the live nomination show where you enter the diary room and nominate maybe one or two housemates that you would like to leave Big Brother's house. But the twist here is, when you go into the diary room, instead of nominating one or two housemates that you would like to leave, you have to nominate housemates that you would like to stay. Okay, so I'm guessing that at this point, I think I see what's happening here now. I see what's happening here. So imagine that I'm going into the diary room by myself, and I'm supposed to nominate people that I would love to stay. I would start nominating people that I consider to be the weaker housemates, to give myself a chance, right? Thereby giving room for those said quote unquote weaker housemates to have, longer screen time and longer period in Big. Oh, okay. Okay. I see that. I see that. But anyways, let's see how that's going to pan out. Because these housemates have been saying, oh, we're going to start removing people like Ilebaye, this one, let's remove the weak people, blah blah blah. Then we'll not face ourselves. But now they literally have to start saving those people that they consider the weak people, right? So that at the end of the day, that's if they're smart. So the 50 they save themselves. I don't know. But then for the jury, Ebuka mentioned that going forward, every live stream, every Sunday live stream, there would be a panel of juries. So basically, this will be a combination of some ex-housemates, right? And these housemates, this panel of jury that will come together that Sunday would be the ones to decide who gets to leave and who gets to stay after the entire voting, and there's now a list of the bottom housemates, to be evicted. The jury will now be the one to decide, oh, make this person they go, make this person stay. So I don't really know. I don't know all these twists. I really don't know what it's about. I'm just here, in I'm in doubt, just like a lot of you. I want to see how that's going to pan out, basically. So yes. And guys, let's speak about the whole what's it called now? That's taking the deed, right? That's taking the deed. You guys, the only honest person there was actually Soma, because all of them just they make mouth today. They were making, not even today, they were making mouth, because Big Brother, you can discuss and say, oh, this was how much I put, this was how much I staked, this was how much I staked. Some people say, oh, I staked 400, oh, I staked this one, I staked that one, I staked this one. They were just calling different amounts of money point coins that they staked, for the wager task. Big Brother had told them that they need to stake. So you would stake how much? For example, Kidwire staked I think 250 or 200, right? So that 250 is that 250 that he's taking is saying, oh, I believe that we're going to win our wager task, and I'm going to stake 250, right? And that money that you are staking now, the money that all of them were staking that for the wager task, is going into the house pocket, so they can use all of that money put together to shop for the house, right? And then the one you did not stake is actually what comes to you, right? And all of them are now making out, oh, I stake this one, I stake this one, I stake that one. Biggie now wanted to open all their yash, yes, and then he brought out a list of all the housemates and the exact amount that they staked. And they realized that, like, one of the most sincere persons out of all of them was actually Soma. Soma told them that he staked 450 money point coins out of 500. And they felt like he was lying, like, how can you stake 450? So that means inside that your wallet that Big Brother gave us in the arena, it was only 50. It was only 50 that only 50 money point coins that they gave you. They lie, they do this one, they do this one. But then when that list came out, they realized that he was the one that staked the highest. Like, he literally believed in the task. Even Alex went right to the script. Alex take 100 coins. Alex take 100 coins. Many that be one stake 10. Many that be one stake 10. Then people that tell us, say, no, you can only stake from 100. Now make am 2 come stake 100. If not, she for stake 10 for there. So when they realized that, Soma was the only person that literally said, like, I don't know if it was the only person, but like, that was someone they didn't think that was telling the truth, right? So just seeing that he was very honest about how much he put there without necessarily seeing the need to lie about it and all of that, right? They were now pitying, they were like, oh wow, so that means you have only 50 money point coin, so they were now like, should we contribute for you? Should we contribute for you? I felt like that was really honest, So yeah, like I said, tomorrow we're going to see what's going to happen, because I'm not sure I'm interested in watching anything this night. I want to just go to bed. I need to take the tea, like you guys mentioned to me on the Instagram live. Yeah, that's basically it from me, guys. I think I go off this gen. My mind did there. I can go off this gen. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I genuinely appreciate your love and your support for me. I appreciate you guys being here. It means a whole lot to me. And yeah, I love you guys. Okay, I would see you guys on the next one. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, bye guys. Bye. Ah, you just dey come, we dey go. Yeah, sorry, we'll see in the comments. I dey tell you, make I go off